want to welcome Tracy Schyff. She's a Microsoft 365 coach and catalyst, a blogger, a YouTuber, which you got to follow. She's got some amazing content. She's a trainer, and she's a Microsoft MVP for both business applications and Office apps and services. And I'm just wow. Tracy, I thank you for joining me. I'm a fan of yours, so it's great to have a chance to talk to you today.
Well, I'm more flattered to be here, Jeremy, but how nice to hang out. I mean, in this new hybrid world of ours, it's so nice to hang out and do community stuff, which I'm so passionate about. So I'm really thrilled to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
So those who haven't had a chance to meet you and talk to you over, a drink or whatnot, share a bit about your background, who you are, what you do, and who is Tracy?
Well, we know how much time do I have? Is this a 1 minute question, a 5 minute question, a 15 minute question, or should I go get a bottle of wine?
Oh, we can do any.
So I definitely didn't do the traditional thing of studying myself into an IT role. I've just about done anything I can imagine. I mean, I started working when I was about 14 and finished school early. And I've just always been very passionate about helping people and facilitating. I mean, my company's mission, or my own mission, is to facilitate the evolution of human capabilities. So I have had a driving school. I taught people how to drive. I had an art shop. I gave art classes. I was a bookkeeper. I designed furniture. And so it just progresses, and I just keep on following the stuff that makes me happy. I mean, that's something that I've always done is my moral values is extremely important to me, and to always do the right thing and for the right reasons. And yeah, that's how I don't know, 15, 16 odd years, 17 years ago, kind of like ended up with Sharepoint, because that's kind of a portal that most of us entered this world with, right? So Sharepoint, and of course that eventually led to Microsoft or Office 365. And then I think from my side, on a more personal level, from South Africa, of course, and crazy pants wearing, in case of those who've never met me. I became quite known for the fact that I always wear crazy pants, and that became a thing. And I've got 101 tattoos, of which I think about 10 or more of them is Microsoft tattoos. Yes. Because I'm like, if you want to have tattoos, put the stuff on your arm that you love, man. I mean, don't ex-boyfriends or something. That's a bad idea for tattoos. Okay, so yeah, and I'm just super, super passionate about what I do and the work that I do. And I don't know, that's in a nutshell, I'd say.
So what introduced you, since you did all these amazing other business things where you're, making people better, what brought you to the Sharepoint world? How did that get on your radar?
It's going to sound like a sad story, but that's how life works. Okay, so sometimes we don't understand when things go bottoms up and stuff. And about 16 years ago, I got divorced and lost quite a big business, and pretty much started from scratch. And we don't always understand that. It's not always a nice place to be, and it's not like you go oh, let's start over, and then you do all these amazing things. But I did start over, and moved to a new company, moved new cities. And I just worked with incredible people that saw my potential and kept on promoting me. And I only stayed there for a couple of years before I then went back and had my own business. But again, my passion kind of led me there. People think they must wake up in the morning and then they must understand what their passion is, what is that drive? And I'm like, it doesn't work like that, Everything starts with doing. Mm-hmm. If you work really hard, it becomes a habit. Habits, is something that it's a habitual. Okay, I mean, you just keep on doing it, and then that becomes vision or passion or motivation or something. Don't wait until passion comes past. Work for it, work yourself into that. And I think that's pretty much what happened. I grabbed the thing that I'm most passionate about, and that's helping people. And then because I really worked hard, and I think because my motives were good, the thing that I wanted to reach with what I did was honest and good. I just had a good time of learning and kept on evolving. And now I'm back in having my own business, because I can't work for someone. They'll fire me. I'm too much of a rebel, So I'm my worst boss, but that's where I am.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. And you're right. That work ethic is hugely important, and, yep. And being successful, certainly. And then of course, charting your own path, most importantly.
Yeah. I think it
So,
takes much longer. Sorry to interrupt you, but it takes much longer reaching success by being honest. A lot of people reach success sooner by being dishonest, okay?
mm,
But the benefits are much better, and it's a much more stable life to live, you know? So I'd rather have less and be happy than more and not be able to sleep at night, you know? But anyway.
no, that makes complete sense to me. I left a company for that exact reason. They were very unethical, and
Same
yeah,
here.
you can't work in an environment like that. You
Nope.
can't be you.
That's it.
So as you've worked your way through these years in the tech field, is there something that you would, so somebody came to you, Tracy, and said, Tracy, you get to make a decision today, and we're going to change the way we do something because it should be changed, or maybe needs to be at least be considered a change. What's something for you that you've seen that you wish we would reconsider?
So to answer that, I'm going to first obviously give you a background because I talk so much, okay? But if I had to tell you, Jeremy, how many times at conferences people would like just drop it in a conversation or something, you know, like, oh, our users are so stupid, you know, like, oh, it's painful, you know, you see the calls they log, and I'm like, excuse me? So like years ago, I started doing research about this, about why training was failing, when training was done, why people weren't learning, why people were struggling with tech. And I realized that people had this inherent fear of technology. I don't think we realize that. We don't understand that the majority of our employees actually has a unconscious fear of technology. Okay, and I started doing a lot of research into training and why companies don't train and why they don't invest in it, and the impact that has on people not adopting technology. But never mind that, the impact it has on people being unhappy at work and struggling. Some people, not some people, most employees think struggling with tech is just the way it is. If you're not a tech person, I'm not a techie. I'm like, yes, you are. Have you got a smart TV, sweetie? Have you got a smartphone? You're a techie. Okay, we got to change that. We've got to change your abilities because you're part of us now. You know, everyone's a techie. And if there's something I could change, it's that companies, if you look at companies' objectives or their strategic objectives or their mission statements, it's always so beautiful. It's that marketing thing, you know. This company believes in evolving and replacing this and this and being that and that. But you don't see that filter through into job descriptions and KPIs. So even though the company promises to evolve, they don't allow time for employees to evolve. And
Mm,
time to evolve needs time to train and learn. So it's all work, earning money, you know, making money, bottom line. But our employees can't evolve because they simply don't have time to learn. So I'd love to see companies adjust their KPIs and job descriptions of employees to actually match their mission statements, because then I think more people will get the training and the learning that they need to produce better. And companies don't get this, is that there's massive ROI in it. They're
mhm.
cutting their own throats by not doing it. It's a penny wise, pound foolish decision not to train our employees. But if that's one thing I could change and I could wish for the world for Christmas, it would be that.
That would be a great change. That's
Mhm.
a very true thing. I work in the federal government. We have a very specific way we do like performance evaluations that are not
Mhm.
really about making us a better person. They're about,
Yeah.
did we actually check the box? Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere the same. It's unbelievable. That breaks my heart, to be quite honest. And I'm a very, very empathetic person. So that's another reason why I stopped working for companies and I don't do long-term projects, because I get sucked into those politics and
Mm.
that sadness, you know, and I don't cope well with it because I just want to put a cape on and save everyone, you know, and you can't do that every day. So it's a tough one.
So where do you see yourself headed into the future? Where's your company going, or where yourself as a brand? I mean, you are a brand. You're very, very much you. We know who you are. Where are you headed into the future? What's your plans?
Hmm. That's a tough one, hey? That's quite a tough one. I've never seen what I do as a career, Jeremy. I don't see it as a step that I take to go somewhere. I think for me, being happy is very important. It's different not working for a company, and that's a choice I made as well. There's months where I don't earn an income. Last year I had 6 months without income, and believe me, that's stressful, you know. It's different when you don't have children. It helps, because if it's just me not eating tonight, it's not the end of the world, you know. But I've never seen that. I've never seen career. I've never thought of it that way. I do think something for me. I mean, I'm 46 now. I'm proud of it. I'm starting to go grey. It's really exciting. So I know most women would never say that. I'm super psyched. I've been, for years, I've been excited to go grey anyway. So I want to be this crazy pants wearing, motorbike riding, grey hippie chick, okay, who still does exactly what she loves. I'd like to sit less in front of computers and be able to work more remotely, like from a little cottage by the beach, or I don't know, riding my motorcycle somewhere and kit up and do a camping weekend. So I'd love to do more of that. But I pretty much want to continue doing what I do right now. I mean, I'm saying I want to work less. Of course I don't. I worked this whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I worked last night till after 11. And it's me. It's my choice because I love what I do. I mean, I don't care what they call balance. There's no such thing as balance. That is my balance, you know. So no, I don't know, Jeremy. If I can continue doing what I do right now and be as happy as I am, then I'd gladly do it for the next 10, 20, 30 years until one morning I don't wake up and I would have had the most incredible life. So there's my career goals. I don't know. I don't know if that's like.
That's a fantastic career goal. I'm with you on that one. When you love what you do, it makes it easier.
Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Confucius.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Well, I want to thank you, Tracy, for coming on the podcast today and just sharing a bit about yourself. And it's just been great to engage you this way. And I look forward to when we can finally meet in person.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jeremy.